but I was the state director over 4 veteran cemeteries in Killeen, Corpus Christi, Mission, Texas, and in Abilene. Our biggest and proudest cemetery was a cemetery that sits right outside the former Fort Hood military base. I know it's called Fort Cavazos now. It's just Fort Hood, man. Is just so that name just rings so true, and it brings up a lot of memories for me because we had to travel to Fort Hood when I was Air Force to go down and conduct training with them. But there's a large cemetery right outside Fort Hood, and I tell you, when I was asked to take over that role for the state over the 4 cemeteries as the actual ultimate head, there were reservations. I was hesitating because I'm not a death care industry type guy, but I think what they saw in me was not death care industry. They saw in me a guy with a lot of professional military protocol, and they thought they would fit well, and leadership qualities. Don't get me wrong, but they thought those unique skills would bode well with me being over that entire program. And so I tell you a story. The first time when I did take over, my first visit to the cemetery was at the cemetery outside of the former Killeen cemetery, Fort Cavazos. So as I made my way through that cemetery gate, remember it's the first time stepping foot on these cemetery grounds after I had taken over. When I stepped through those gates, all my reservations went away. You know, that whole death care industry thing I thought about, I realized that's not what it was about at the cemeteries. It wasn't about death, it was about honor. It was about honor.